And as you just saw right there, tomorrow night here in Toronto, dozens of women will be sleeping outside on the streets. They will get a glimpse into the reality of homeless youth and what they face every night here in our city.
The event is called Women Unite, Sleep Out. It's designed to raise awareness and funds for Covenant House. And joining us now in studio, author, advocate, and public speaker, Marnie Grundman. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we just saw some of the video, very powerful. This will be the first ever Sleep Out, Women Unite. Tell us a little bit more about it.
That's correct. Well, one thing I'd like to tell you right off the bat is we've surpassed our goal, which was $200,000. As of today, we've raised $288,000.
Wow, good for you.
Which is just phenomenal, and we're still accepting donations, of course. It's over 80 women that are getting together with a piece of cardboard and a sleeping bag, and we're going to sleep on the street tomorrow night to raise awareness for homeless youth at risk and trafficked youth.
And you mentioned the money that has been raised so far and still growing. Where will that money go, and how will it help the youth who are on our streets right now?
Well, on any given night, just to kind of give you a little perspective, there's up to 2,000 youth in Toronto on the streets. Covenant House serves up to 250 kids a night. The money goes to Full Care. They are actually Canada's largest homeless youth agency. They provide housing, education, health care, aftercare, job placement, training, psychological services. So they're really a full and comprehensive program for these children who don't just need a bed to sleep in and food to eat. They need healing and they need a future, and that's what Covenant House does. They help these children mind, body, and soul.
And you have a personal connection to this issue because at one point in your life you lived on the streets.
I do. I was on park benches and in abandoned buildings for a year and a half, starting at the age of 13. And I, like 70% of these children, I ran from an abusive home. I can tell you, when you're in a home where you've been abused and the street is a safer place for you to be, that's a problem. And that's why I'm doing what I can now for these kids.
And you talk about it in your book, Missing, a true story of a childhood loss. But can you tell us just a little bit about how you were able to then survive and get off the streets?
A little luck. Early on when I was on the streets, actually, I was taken in for a couple of days by a prostitute. And she fed and housed me for just 2 days. And those 2 days set me on a path of knowing that I wouldn't succumb to drugs and I wouldn't do that to survive. And it made all the difference in my getting myself off the streets. I lucked into a job as a cocktail waitress when I was 14 and a half, learned how to pay my own bills and pay my own way, and got off the streets. A big part of the reason that I'm so involved with Covenant House now is because that's what somebody did in 2 days' time. Imagine with what Covenant House does for these children now, beyond 2 days, what their future is.
So if anybody wants to help, if they want to participate with Covenant House or the Sleep Out Women Unite event, where can they go?
They can go to www.womensleepout.ca to learn about the participants, to donate. We're still open for donations, and to participate in other ways as well.
All right, well, good luck with the event. And again, Marnie's book, Missing, a true story of a childhood lost. Marnie, we really appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.